do you want us to we'll look at each other and just we'll also be like, okay. Hi, I'm Seng Rimpakone. I'm Group Exec Producer of West, Ogilvy West, based here in LA.
My name is Efren Gonzalez. I'm Executive Director, Client Services at Ogilvy Los Angeles. I've been at Ogilvy for a while, since this outfit was new, but anyway, it's been great. I've worked here in New York, in London, all manner of places, and it's a delight to be here with you.
Likewise, Efren, and I've joined Ogilvy a little bit over 2 years ago. I moved here from Chicago, actually, and so I'm definitely enjoying the sunshine.
Prior to Chicago, where'd you come from originally?
Originally or Chicago?
No, before.
Before that, okay. It's a little bit complicated story.
We have time.
Okay, we have time. All right, so, I'm just kidding. My mom is Thai and my dad is Chinese, but however, my siblings and I were born in Laos, Vientiane, Laos. And so I consider myself a mixture of everything, Southeast Asian as well as the Chinese part, of course. And how about you? Your turn.
I'm from the other part of the world.
Okay.
I was born in Cuba. I was raised in Puerto Rico on the south side of the island, Ponce. I'm a fan of mofongo, which is a great dish from Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
And then I came out here to California to go to university and pretty much stayed in the US. But yeah, primarily Cuban.
Well, now you have to explain to me what that favorite dish is. What is that?
Mofongo, okay. It's like green plantains that you fry and then you smash and then you pour pork rind and you put garlic and salt and olive oil and you go to heaven, pretty much. It's pretty good.
Would you consider that like if you had to pick a last meal? Because this is your last
I would start with that, and then I would carry on to something called tres leches, which is a dessert. It's a Cuban dessert. Actually, I think it's from Nicaragua or something. But tres leches is like, it's great. What about you?
I think I always resort back to my mom's food. She's such a great cook. And if I had a last meal option, that would be sticky rice and fried chicken. My mom's fried chicken, not any fried chicken. That's like my kryptonite. I could be like, I am a vegetarian, but then my mom would put that fried chicken in front of me and be like, okay, never mind. So I would say that and her papaya salad, which is super spicy. It makes you sweat. Yeah, that would be.
That sounds really good.
That's about it.
That sounds really good. Seng, tell me about, with your background from Asia Pacific all the way here into America and at Ogilvy, how does that affect or doesn't what you do in terms of how do people see you, all matter of things. Just tell me what you think about that.
I don't think about it because I tend to just operate the way I need to operate, which is how I was raised, my view in life. And I'm sure that's an influence of how I was raised, also biculturally, right? I came here young enough to be able to absorb in the American culture, everything that's about it, but also, how I was raised was really instilled in me in terms of our beliefs, our core values. I laugh because when guests would come over, and this is an ongoing joke for my culture, it's like, we will give you our bed and sleep on the floor. So I think that accommodation has been instilled in me so much that I think I put that towards everything that I do. Treating clients, my peers, crew, everybody. It's just, I think as long as we're humans to each other, that's what that takes, right? For us to collaborate and then have something impactful to put out there in the world.
Yeah, it's an interesting question because first of all, I look very different from how I sound probably. People don't think of me as a Latino necessarily. And so I can disguise myself in both cultures. In Puerto Rico, they think I'm a gringo, and here they think I'm American, but I'm really not American. Anyway, but in terms of advertising, early on when I started, when they see a resume, Efren Gonzalez on it, and it was really hard to get in the door. I don't know, it was because of my background or I was so young, but regardless, I think that has changed a lot throughout the years. And like you, very much, the Latin culture is very accommodating, and we give our shirts to anybody type of thing. If someone comes in, you can sleep on my bed. I'll take the couch, whatever. And that same mentality takes over in terms of work.
I agree. Relating with people, but also I have to say, just to hear your story, because I think you also are a hard worker I think you have to be determined and hardworking. And I feel like that's almost like an immigrant story, right?
Yeah.
We really have to kind of work the extra hard, get over the language barrier, get over people not knowing your name, so yeah.
It's interesting, yeah, when you say that, as an immigrant, I mean, my role model is my mom, actually.
Yeah.
And, she worked her butt off just to send me to high school and even to college. And she was just like that with everybody else. So you see it as part of like how you surround yourself with. And then you try to imitate that behavior and make sure that no one is below you type of thing. You gotta like engage with everybody. From the moment that someone walks into the office and sees the receptionist at the desk, as important as the CEO of a company, because everyone influences that dynamic, and you gotta respect everybody. So that's where we come from. But I want to talk about the third person in this interview, or this one right here.
Oh, hey.
Let's talk about him. Yeah. Where does that come from?
This is, I think, creme de la creme. For me, I'm very proud of this award that you and I have achieved together in our team. So it's for our Workday Rockstar spot. It started out, the name is Hairspray.
Yes, Project Hairspray, the code name, right?
The code name is Hairspray. And if that's telling, and it's all these rock stars that we got to work with, like being on set with
Ozzy
Osbourne, Gary Clark Jr., Joan Jett, Billy,
yes.
And Paul Stanley with his full Kiss makeup on. So, I mean, that was a dream come true job.
Was a year ago today almost.
That was a year ago. But I remember reading the script, loving it so much. And then what I loved is our clients were so open to just, this wonderful ideas. And I think, again, that's really telling of having a team, a really talented team, a really supportive brand and client that's like willing to take the risk, willing to do this. And then we bring in an amazing director who's working through scripts with us. You guys working through, all the intricacies, legal, everything that we put together, right?
Yeah.
And here we are. This is our baby.
It was a great triumph for everyone within the network.
Absolutely.
And our clients. Let's go back more about some of the things you like to do in terms of living here in LA.
I have many hobbies, but the thing about living here is I play tennis at least 4 or 5 times a week now, but my elbow's also feeling it. However, just to be outside, I found a group of people that I play tennis with, live balls, like different groups, all sorts of, age group that I'm involved in. So it's been super fun to be able to do that. So I would say, yeah, but many other things. I love to cook. I have an obsession with miniature things. I built a little dollhouse in my garage. Did I just say it? Okay.
Oh, I got to put you in touch with my friend that is doing that. It's amazing.
How about you?
Yeah, no, I just love, LA is a great place to live. I love the fact that you can be at the ocean. Right now, you can go skiing and you can go to the desert.
100%.
All within 2 hours. You experience all that. And it has such a variety, and you can find your different neighborhood that you like, type of thing. So what else do you want to learn from me?
I think languages are just so fun and interesting, and I want to know what's like your favorite slang.
Okay. Oh, actually in Spanish, there's a good one in Puerto Rico, which is pa'lante. And it comes from the word para adelante, which 2 words is like go forward. And it's used very often, pa'lante, but it has a great meaning. I mean, it's just always keep on moving type of thing, Let's just always stay current, and it's very good for our industry to say that. So pa'lante.
Pa'lante.
Yeah. And what about you?
My favorite would be, there's a few. I think Thai slang so sweet. It's very, one of the words is jit joy.
Oh, I like that.
Jit joy means no problem. It's small problem. And even jit joy might be like, so it's like, yeah, very little problem. Don't worry about it. We got this kind of a thing. So I would say that's my favorite.
So Seng, thanks so much for having this time with me today. It feels like, we have so much to share with one another and with the world, and I appreciate everything you do for us.
Likewise, Efren. I love working with you on a daily basis, but it's really nice to be able to sit down and just get to know a little bit more of Efren. And and want to thank you, Modern Exchange.